Hi, so today I'll be talking about red ocean and blue ocean. What are red oceans? What is blue ocean? It's this so-called strategy and what it is. Is it a red ocean and a blue ocean with different color of water, or what is it? So here, so it's basically a term coined by Champion and Renberborn. So they are two terms, red ocean and blue ocean are two terms used to denote the market universe. So they are not strategies per se, but they are two different kinds of businesses that can exist in today's yeah, as we see, industry in existence today. So basically, what means that uh, cutthroat competition turns the ocean blood red, hence the term red oceans. So and this is blue ocean. Blue ocean is just vast, deep, and powerful opportunity and profitable growth. This is what you get in a blue ocean. So just as the picture says, it's just not about water being red or blue. It's more about the sharks, not the investor stuff. Sharks, but sharks that will eat you up alive, and calm fishing zone, which is blue. So these are two types of markets. So a red ocean, you compete in an existing market space. Blue ocean, you create. The word create is more important over here. So creation is key to this. So you're not entering an existing market. You are creating a new category. Just like uh, there's no second name to this in this market space or the sector. So that's when you have a blue ocean. You have proprietary product, or you may not, but you're the first. You have the first market mover advantage. So in red ocean, you're competing in an existing market space. So let's say a fruit vendor or anything like that. And blue ocean could be anything which you have innovated. You're one and only one right now at the moment. It may be proprietary or not, but it's you have the first mover advantage over there. So that's the first difference between these two oceans. The next difference we see is here, since you are entering a existing market space, you need to beat the competition. And in blue ocean, since you have created your own category and your own product, you're the first one to enter, you need to make sure that you make the competition irrelevant. Any new competitor enters, you need to keep it irrelevant, or not let them compete you. So this is the second difference. So here, when you have a moat over the sector, moat, MOAT. So this is like a competitive advantage which you have over other, what we say, uh, competition. So when you have moat, it's more like a blue ocean strategy. You're creating a strategy to keep the ocean blue. Creating moat means you're creating a blue ocean strategy. So you don't have much difference. You have control over cost. You have, you know, you own the cost. You can increase your price. You can decrease the price as per your convenience. Nobody will decrease it. That's another thing. But you don't have any problem over uh, the pricing. So it's more, it's not necessarily a monopoly market where have the pricing advantage. But yeah, as you can see, you exploit the existing demand in red ocean, and when it's blue, you create and capture new demand. So as the first point says, you create the market space, you create the category, you are a new category. So this is the fourth difference we can see in these two strategies. Then make the value cost trade-off. So yeah, again, You have to trade off between the value and the cost. You don't have control over the cost of the product. Here you can break the value. You make the own, you know, you make the own cost of the product because there's nobody else competing you. So this is what means red and blue ocean means. So to summarize, I'll make a separate video on both five forces, where we see, what are the five forces determining the monopoly or, rivalry between different companies or businesses. What forces you can use, to make your business, what you can have to make your business as, you know, stronger and immune and I should I say immune or prone? Yeah. So how do you become prone to new competitors, or how you can be immune to them? So this is what these five principles are about. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I've been drawing it all wrong. One, two, three, four, five. Let me draw it. Yeah. So one, two, three, four, five. These are the five forces given in this framework. So I'll not speak about this. So the main thing in blue and red, yeah, see. So this is what the point number 1 to 4 says on cost. So you have a valuable innovation in blue ocean. So buyer is ready to give you the value, whereas when you are in a red ocean, you compete with the market. So your cost will be less, but you need to price your product as per your competition. So you need to keep your prices low to beat your competition. But in a blue ocean, buyer will has to pay the price because you have the value innovation. You are the only product in the market. You're the only product in the sector. So that's one key difference in red and blue ocean. This you can go through. So a popular example in red and blue ocean is Cirque du Soleil. So yeah, so the authors have used several live examples. I'll be opening this up. So we have like a case study. So in the 1980s, there were two circuses, Ringling Bros and Barnum and Bailey. So they had a typical circus, that it was kind of a duopoly, or you can say oligopoly kind of market. Duopoly would be apt word, an apt word for this. So what they had more and more competition from each other. So what was that? A typical reduction. So how do you enter? You either have a moat, right? So that's how you get into a blue ocean where you don't have any competition, or you have an advantage, a competitive advantage. As I said, you need to have moat. Yeah, so this another term I was using is having a moat, a competitive advantage. So either you make your competition irrelevant or non-existent. So this is when you have a new, absolutely new innovative product. So this is not possible. So if you're entering into an existing uh, industry, you make this competition irrelevant. You get yourself a moat. You identify your moat. Beat the you don't need to beat the competition. So this is not a cutthroat competition, right? That's the definition of red ocean. Here you're creating a moat. So you have an advantage over others. You don't need anything else. So customers by default will come to you. So what did this Circuit du Soleil do? So there was this famous street performer. He was a small town guy. So his name was Guy Laliberte. So he decided to escape the red ocean of circus. So he combined the circus with adult theater. So these two guys did not have what the new guy had. So this was his moat, competitive advantage. And then he got rid of the significant costs common to the industries. He got rid of what he didn't need. He made use of his moat. He made use of his new category or new product, new component of the product, and then he created and captured new demand, so demand for the new product as. So what that led to is his uh, costs went down, right? So yeah, see, he has just removed the costs. So what he doesn't need, he's removing all insignificant parts of his business, and he's taking advantage of adult theater. So he's gaining leverage over the competitors, the red ocean which already existed. He's modifying it, he's redefining it. So what he's now doing, he's increasing the value. He's unique, he has innovation. So the value goes up. He doesn't need to price his product competitively. So what does he get? So he's adding value to what is more important, removing all the unnecessary costs, and then he's reinvesting in the business to upgrade the experience in the theater. And then what another new thing here is doing is allowing himself to price his sale price higher. So what happens here? He is in the blue ocean. So step one is getting into the blue ocean. Blue ocean. So that's number one. So what does he have? Moat. Competitive advantage over his existing competition. So he has something that his competition doesn't have. So what that leads to? In increased perception of value. So his value increases. Value, right? So his value went up because he has something which nobody else has. Then, once he has done that, he starts to step number three. So he starts reducing the cost. His costs are going down now. He's removing all unnecessary costs. So that goes down. So his COGS. You'll tell me what this is. COGS, cost of goods sold. So what it costs for him to produce one show, to sell his product. So that is cost of goods that goes down. And now he increases his revenue. So sales or revenue equal to price into quantity. So when he has this moat, his value went up. So people started seeing some value on this. So demand went up. So Q is going up, up, up. And then once he has removed all his costs, he can now have absolute blue ocean, absolute territory over his product. He has the pricing advantage over his competition. So he has broken all the value cost trade-offs. So now he can go and increase his price. So what happens here? Sales are going up. Sales are going up. So what that leads to? higher revenue, like sales or revenue is high. And then how do you calculate the gross margin? It's just sales minus the cost of goods sold, or the cost of making the product. So once this goes up, your gross profit margin goes up. And gross profit margin goes up, your OPM, operating profit margin is up. So business is booming, money, money, money. So money is flowing in. So this is how one can make use of blue and red ocean strategy. It's not a strategy per se, as I said again, it's a condition of the business. It's the scenario of a business space, market universe. So, and then you can use this to your advantage to increase your revenue and growth. So that's how you make money in business. So cut down your costs, grow up your margins. That's how money is made. So disclaimer on this, I'm not an MBA student. I just do my research online. I don't even research, I just keep on learning uh, online through random videos and articles such as these. And yeah, and I'm just a bachelor's BTech. I'm an engineer, mechanical engineer, and yeah, so this is what I could explain in layman's term and what I could understand. If you have any additional information on this, you can let me know in the comments down below, and see you in the next one.